Okay. Hello! Welcome to the channel. I am a Broad That Travels, and I'm here with CruiseCom Captain, and we are here to bring you another collaboration video today. Maybe you haven't seen the last video we did, which was ranking our top 5 favorite cruise ports. So if you haven't seen that one, make sure you check that one out first, because today we're going to go into our top 5 least favorite cruise ports, right?
Yeah, and I just want to clarify up front that you can have a great time in all of these ports. Everyone also has their preferences, their pros, cons, dislikes, but people often ask us our favorite ports and our least favorite ports because sometimes there are challenges that people aren't aware of or think about when they're booking a cruise. So
exactly.
We found these ports particularly challenging. So
yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll start at 5 and work our way to our number 1 least favorite cruise port.
Okay, sounds good. Start at 5.
I have no idea what your least favorite ones are. We don't really talk about our least favorites. We usually just talk about our favorites. So interested to see that.
These will be real time. We'll be learning each other's here too. So ready?
Yeah. All right, number 5. Ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Nassau, and I put Costa Maya.
Okay. Costa Maya. Tell me about Costa Maya, Mexico.
I'm gonna be honest. I've been there many times. I've never gotten off the ship. So it's kind of funny that I put this because, like, I guess if I had gone out and had an experience, it's different. But the pier is really long, and you've been there and you've told me there's like nothing there. So I purely just put it on there because I've never really explored it.
Okay.
So
fair enough. It is a very, very, very long pier.
Yeah. There's nothing around it. So
and there's not much around it, but fair enough. Again, it's your number 5, not mine. So Nassau, Bahamas. Everyone loves to hate Nassau, Bahamas. One of the reasons why is because it's so close to a lot of the South Florida cruise ports. Go to it a lot. People have been there a lot. But it's also there's not a crazy amount of things to do, and if there are, they're like packed and everyone's selling, and it's just kind of overwhelming and expensive and mid all at the same time. Like it's just kind of like, again, it's just like, it's an okay stop. If you have something that you really want to do there, like there can be great things there, but overall it's kind of stressful going off of Nassau, and then you have to wait in a huge line to get back, and they funnel you all in a super indirect way to get, so you have to walk through the port, and anyway, that's my number 5. That's Nassau, Bahamas.
okay, say less.
Okay.
Ready for number 4?
Number 4.
3, 2, 1. Oh, you said Costa Maya.
Yeah, no.
I said Roatan.
And now I can actually talk about Costa Maya because I've actually been there. Piggybacking onto your thing, yes, there's a long pier, which is what a lot of other people complain about. We're very mobile, we walk a lot. To me, it's not the end of the world, but a lot of people have to wait for a long time for a shuttle with everybody else because no one wants to walk that pier so far. Then you get into the port, and it's basically just shopping. And then there's like a little bit of like a pool area if you go to this specific bar restaurant, but everyone's kind of in it, and it's okay. But then once you leave the port area, there is almost nothing there. The actual beach area and the kind of the town area is very, very, very far removed. So you have to get through the port, which you're kind of getting hassled by people, and then you have to take transportation from there to actually get to somewhere, even just a beach or something else like that. So for me, compared to all the other great beach places where you can go, it's a lot of hassle and a lot of salesiness.
It's not like a city, right?
No, it's definitely not like a city. There's a little beach town, not too far. I've definitely made that walk. It takes like an hour plus. You can take a taxi, but again, then you're just going through a bunch of stuff. Yeah, one way. Yeah.
So a 2-hour walk there and back.
Yeah, probably. And it's warm. It's Mexico. It's hot.
Yeah.
So, and again, it's not like a super infrastructure type of thing. You have to know where you're going.
Yeah.
You know, and I speak Spanish, so like that was helpful in navigating a couple things. But anyway, it's just not compared to a lot of other ports, it's really lacking in a lot of areas. So, but yeah, you said Roatan, Honduras.
Yeah, I mean, we had fun in Roatan when we went. We played disc golf, actually. It was kind of cool. It was on this guy's property. But I put Roatan on there because I remember when you get out of the port, there's the people who are like asking you for taxis and stuff, and they're like, please help me feed my family. And like, I don't know, I felt really like bad, and I think that's what they were trying to do. They were like just kind of, I don't know, guilting you, and like these little kids were coming up to you and being like, please ma'am, it's my birthday. And I was like, oh my God. Yeah, so they were like there was a lot of pressure there, and it was really dirty, like a lot of trash and stuff. So
A lot of pollution. Roatan.
And I feel for them because
beautiful beaches covered in trash.
Yeah, beautiful beaches, like absolutely covered in trash. I don't know, politically, what kind of infrastructure they have or whatever, but I just wasn't impressed with it. I did have a fun time with you that time we went, but do I need to go again to Roatan? Probably not. Would I have a nice time going on a snorkeling adventure there? Probably. But I'm okay not going back.
Plus, Roatan for me is the casino stays open while we're in Roatan, so I have no need to get off that ship anymore. We did have a great time while we were in Roatan, but it's once you get out of the port area, it's tough.
It's pretty, yeah, it's pretty rough. It's pretty like impoverished, I would say.
Moving on. Number 3.
Yeah. Number 3. 3, 2, 1. Nassau.
And I put Castries, St. Lucia. Let me start with Nassau.
I mean,
Tell me about Nassau.
Nassau, I have the same feelings as you for the most part. It's very commercial. It's like one of the busiest cruise ports in the world. So it's definitely very commercial. It feels like we're cattle being shoved off the ship. There's thousands and thousands and thousands of people. Now Royal Caribbean has like Beach Club, which is like $200 a person for day access to this beach. And things are just getting really expensive. I walked around, the beach, like Junkanoo Beach and stuff, and it's like, you're not getting out of there for like less than $40 a person for lunch or something. Like, it's just kind of crazy pricing. And they just kind of, I feel like, see you as a walking purse. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not excited about any excursions. I don't want to swim with pigs.
Heard some horror stories.
I've heard some horror stories, and but anyway, yeah, we've been there also so many times. So,
and Castries, St. Lucia actually is a fairly pretty port. I really
pretty.
liked being along the water and everything else. It's a beautiful landscape, and it looks great. The reason why it's number 3 on my list is that it's one of the only ports that I've ever actually walked around and did not feel super safe there. Like,
yeah, I almost put it on mine too.
Like, it felt like the people there, and again, could have just been a bad day or anything else like that, but didn't feel like anyone wanted me there at all. And also, couldn't explore anything local without feeling like almost they were being followed or something else like that. So there were some beautiful things we explored in that port, but I couldn't wait to get back on the ship. Yep. So it just made it kind of like I probably wouldn't do it again. So
I agree, and I actually made a video about it. I mean, it was a port tour video, and kind of gave some of our thoughts and some video of the area and things like that. But
yeah, check that out.
I would have to agree with you. But it was beautiful. Like, we went on that cruise with like some of your family members, and they really enjoyed it. So. But they didn't go into town. They went on an excursion.
Itself. Like, these are the ports themselves, like in the port
actual
area.
City.
Yeah, and a lot of these we walk around and explore. Could there be some beautiful excursion off the coast
Absolutely.
of some of the on all of these? Yes, 100%.
Yeah, they had a great time in St. Lucia, but
100%.
We had a completely different experience.
Yeah, but it's not their list, is it?
Oh! Okay.
All right, number 4.
Number 2.
Good job.
Fourth one.
Fourth one, number 2.
3, 2, 1. Grand Turk and Roatan.
We have a lot more overlap on this list than we did on our other list. Check our other list if you haven't seen it yet, but
yeah. So I put Grand Turk. We went there one time. What is it? Grand Turk where?
Turks and Caicos.
Turks and Caicos. Grand Turk and Turks and Caicos.
The Turk.
And that's like Carnival's kind of like island or something. It was just a lot of like loud music and beach chairs and drinking and generic souvenirs and things like that.
Yeah, no, and to each their own. I think like one of the biggest draws of Grand Turk is like golf carting around the island. And that, it sounds fun and stuff like that, but like it doesn't need to be a nice place for you to golf cart kind of around it. Yeah, it was okay. Like there were some beaches and some shopping. But yeah, it felt just like a less fleshed out, less nature-y kind of Coco Cay. Like it was just like a little bit of a private cutoff beach with like your effies and little vendors, and then again you can go out to town, but there's not really much there.
You can't even walk out of the. You
can't even walk out, and then it's just I mean, if you just want to go to the pool and bump it all day, or just like get off the ship and jump in the water and come back out, Grand Sur can be fine. But there are other ports that just do that just a lot better, and that give other options that are prettier and stuff like that. So I guess I'm speaking on your thing. But Roatan, Honduras, same type of thing. Honduras and Roatan is like a beautiful island. We had a great time when we played disc golf and explored and went to a private beach and stuff like that. But it's, outside of the port area, you just have to keep your head a little bit on a swivel. You have to be just a little bit more. It's just a little bit, again, you're like funneled through a tiny thing, and then everyone wants to interact with you, sell you something, do something all at once. So if you get overwhelmed with that type of stuff, Roatan is one to kind of watch out about. So
yeah, I agree.
On to number one.
On to number one least favorite. What if we put the same one?
It wouldn't be that surprising. We hit a lot of the same things on this list, actually.
If we get the same one, will you give me a high five?
I guess we'll see.
Okay. All right, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Falmouth, Jamaica, and Cologne, Panama.
Oh, okay. Okay. You want to talk about Cologne?
Cologne was sketchy. I don't know how to better say that, but it was even our cab driver, he was like, don't leave the port area. Do not. He kind of was like, don't talk to anyone. Just get on the cruise ship. We had people pretending to be port employees and stuff, trying to tell us where to go, and it was actually just trying to get us to go in someone's car for some kind of random excursion before we got on the cruise ship. We actually sailed out of Cologne to go to, it was Cologne, Panama to Miami, and so it's technically like a port, but I've seen it on other itineraries where people stop in Cologne. I wouldn't get out of the car in Cologne or out of the cruise port. It was pretty sketchy.
Yeah,
it felt very unsafe.
I would say even the port workers and stuff in Cologne didn't really care about how anything worked, or it was kind of super disorganized. No one really knew what was going on, and there was a lot of you just had to be a little bit more aware of things like that. And the area outside the port was generally accepted by everyone to be very, very unsafe. So there you go, Cologne, Panama. And mine's Falmouth, Jamaica, another place known to be pretty unsafe outside of the port. The port itself is okay, like the actual cruise port area. There's some shops and stuff like that. It's not very big, but there's just nothing in town or around. You have to take transport way outside of that, and heard lots of warnings and lots of horror stories from all kinds of people about things. Not to say there isn't great culture and cuisine and stuff all across Jamaica. It's just there are some really great ports that all these places are competing with, and everyone's got their own style and their own preference and stuff like that. But the port itself leaves a lot to be desired in terms of navigating yourself or having anything really to do except just go in some little shops in the port.
Yeah.
So
I almost put that on my list as well. And the reason I didn't is because at one time I went on that excursion without you, and I had a really nice time.
Yeah, that's great. Like, they have an excursion area. It's not like the most organized though in that thing. And that's not the most organized in that kind of thing too. So even if you're navigating like an excursion, it's not. It seems clear in some ways, but like people aren't running it in a way that's as clear as you think, and then that can lead to getting on the wrong bus or doing something like that, and then you're. So,
well, and all of our favorite cruise ports, for the most part, they're all walkable. They all have a big city center for the most part. There's nice infrastructure for walking, and I would say generally they're safe. So, you know, if any of those are kind of off the mark for us, we're already kind of not enjoying them as much as we would. That's why I'm like, Costa Maya, not really interested because, you know, if I'm going to Mexico, I would like to have a cultural Mexican experience. I'm not getting that at Señor Frogs in Cozumel or something. You know what I mean? So for us, that's kind of our metric. But yeah, those are our opinions. We try not to be too negative about where we're traveling because we're just traveling and we're having a great time, and anywhere we go is better than working at home or, you know, staying at home, not traveling. So
yeah, and you can really have an amazing time at any of these ports. I mean, your attitude is the most important thing to you know, knowing your preferences and having a good attitude, and you can have a great kind of day. Just plan around the things that might be challenging at any of these ports, and if you, with a little bit of, you know, forewarned is forearmed, and that's why make this as instructional, not to just bag on any of these ports. Like I said, there's great things to do in all of these ports in all of these countries. So
yeah.
Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and check out the other part if you haven't.
Yeah, and if you've had positive experiences in these cruise ports, and maybe these are one of your favorite cruise ports, let us know. Prove us wrong. We'd love to have a conversation about it. And if you also have some ports that you didn't like as much, feel free to let us know. Let people in the comments know, and I'm happy to have a conversation about it. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one. If you like this video, please feel free to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. All right, bye.
Bye, guys.